Hi there, it's Kate Bora.
And Nicola Stiles.
And welcome to week 12. We are at this celebration event where we're joined by a number of our participants of Drive Your Career. And tonight you're going to hear from some of the participants in terms of their key insights, elements of the program they really enjoyed, and what they're going to do differently as a function of being involved in the program.
That it's imperative that you actually plan your career, look at what your values are. I think that's probably the most important. I've never looked at my values for my career. I've just let my career fall to where it wanted to be. So I've now got my values, and then thinking about what the next step, having the confidence to think outside the box when you plan the next step for your career journey.
Don't have to be nervous to go out there and talk to people, establish your brand, get that communication structure, and have those conversations that you think might be nerve-wracking, or think about the career might be a bit awkward, but to drive your career, you're definitely going to have those conversations. I'm not afraid to take that leap.
Really interesting to think to reflect on the time that I really enjoyed my work, and to think about what made that enjoyable, and then look to try and recreate that in the future.
It is very much about taking control. It's not going to happen necessarily of itself. It's about your goals and what you want to achieve, and that the clearer you are about where you want to be heading, then that's really your only hope of having a pathway to getting there. Otherwise, it's just all fog and directionless.
I think my favourite part was the weekly worksheets, because I could take them away, do them in my own time, and really nut through, and it really made me reflect on things that I needed to work through.
Endless opportunities to network. I've met so many people, linked in with people, people outside of my normal workspace, so from all other areas of government, which has been great.
I think the mentoring sessions were really good for that. So they offered that opportunity to meet people from across the public service, and obtain some really good contacts and networks, to broaden the reach and expanse of your network as well.
There's been a range of support. It's ridiculous how much support and people you get to interact with. So you have your peer coach that I get to talk to all the time. I have my mentor circle that I've established a relationship outside of the mentor circle program. I've got power coaching where Kate and Nicola was talking to me. I've also had people within the program, like this networking session, that come around and talk to you about what their experience is like. So that sharing that experience and learning about jobs and what people are going through has been really good to equip yourself with how you'll deal with those situations and get that experience. Yeah.
In having sort of embraced the challenge of signing up for the program, putting myself out there for that, I also selectively did start making some comments about being ready for some new challenges to new people, which has led to a secondment that's going to start next week.
Well, I have made a career plan and a career goal. I've talked in my workplace about what that is and how my manager and I can work together to achieve new career objectives for me, and I hope to keep that rolling forward, and keep in contact with my mentor would be great. Is certainly one of my plans.
A really simple one was just getting my LinkedIn profile more up to date. It was a bit like a resume, so I've got it more like a bit more bio, a bit more interactive, and not being afraid to interact with people on LinkedIn, not being afraid to go out and say, hey, what's your work experience? Can you tell me about how I could get those skills?
And I think 12 weeks on, I'm much clearer about it. It's really helped solidify where I was heading, and just helped crystallise, that I need to be actively taking these steps, and that, it's going to be a much more rewarding, exciting, and in the end, as you said, it's driving your career. It's about taking that responsibility and making that next step.
Do the worksheets, attend all of the activities, really take it on board, and see it as a 12-week transformation.